What's up, guys? What's up, everybody? They're fucking beating my ass in the Reddit comments. Good God. I posted the video that I just recorded there. Essentially just like, hey, watch my video. And everybody's like, you're a fucking casual, bro. Go watch some fucking kickboxing. Wait, how you guys doing? I just wanted to come on here and fucking complain about Hamzat Shemaev and Islam Makhachev. But let me know what you think. Am I wrong with the take that I mean, I don't think that I'm wrong with the take that shit was boring, but we'll see. We'll see what people think. Let me know what you guys are thinking. I mean, this is a live stream. You gotta chat. You gotta let me know what's up. But yeah, man, Khabib was actually entertaining because he actually went for damage when he was on top. Islam and Hamza didn't really do that. I mean, this is about Islam for the most part and Valentina Shevchenko, but I don't know, man. Valentina Shevchenko is WMMA. WMMA. When we watch MMA, we want to watch the men fight for the most part. And Islam would just, that performance left a lot to be desired for I would say, the average fan. But yeah, not working for submissions. I mean, he was working for submissions, but he was just definitely a lot more content to just be staying in top position, controlling Jack for the whole time, burning the clock out from top half guard. It was just bullshit to watch, man. And if you were trying to introduce like a friend of yours to the UFC, like, oh man, this is the guy that's trying to become a double champion. This is going to be such a great fight. And then Islam just goes out there and does that, fucking establishes top control for 20 minutes and doesn't do anything. Like, that's not going to be fucking getting anybody into the sport at all, bro. Was definitely a bit boring, but Islam did steamroll Jack. He did. He dominated him for sure. Also on Jack for not making it entertaining. Yeah, but it's like you have to think Jack was I mean, he couldn't get up, but Jack wanted to actually get up and fight. Islam was the one enabling and initiating the grapple fucking to just avoid actually fighting. I don't know, man. I don't know. In a part, you're right. And in a part, I just fucking hate watching that shit, dude. Because it's like if Islam went out there and he just beat Jack to a pulp, if he was just fucking him up with the elbows, he had Jack cut open, bleeding, he was just like smashing him, then that would have been a different story. But it's like at the end of the fight, Jack was looking essentially the same as when he walked in there, just a lot more sad. You know what I mean? He was just demoralized, but he wasn't damaged. He was emotionally damaged, I guess, but physically not really. And that's the main reason as to why we as fans want to watch these MMA fights, is to see physical damage, is to see these motherfuckers inflict violence on each other. You know, not just watch people stall from top position. Was it positionally dominant? Yes. Was it an impressive display of wrestling? Yes. But was it entertaining to watch? No. And nobody's going to rewatch that fight. Nobody's going to be like, man, you have to freaking watch this JDM versus Islam fight. Maybe if you're teaching like a jiu-jitsu class and you're working on top control. But I don't fucking know, man. It's raining. Let me close my window. It's sounding loud. All right. I think there should be ground and pound or active submission attempts or ref stand them up. I agree, man. Like if after like not 4 minutes, but after a minute on the ground and you haven't like locked in a Kimura and cranked it a little bit, if you haven't actually gotten under the chin, if you haven't established the position for an arm triangle, it's like, bro, just stand them the fuck up. I don't like this is an entertainment sport at the end of the day. It's not just, it is to see who the best of the best is, but it's also to see who I don't know, man. It's about entertainment, bro, and that shit was not entertaining. I was not entertained watching that. Super necessary rant, Carl Williams type performance. Yeah, it's glorified. I agree, man. Everybody was talking shit about John Fitch back in the day for the lay and pray, but then when Dagestanis do it, or I mean, I don't know. GSP was famous for that shit too, but I don't know, man. A lot of people gave him shit as well. It was definitely a domination, but refs got to do more in the last two fights. Come on, they were separating the Leon Prates clinch. That's another thing, bro. I feel like there was a lot of favoritism going into that Leon Edwards Carlos Prates fight because Leon Edwards was doing the same damn thing Valentina and and Islam were doing, except it was just essentially up against the fence. But it's not like, Islam was just on top beating the fuck out of JDM. He was threatening submissions. JDM was defending, but it was just at the end of the day, they were just stalemating each other on the ground, and it was just a whole lot of nothing going on. I mean, not nothing, jiu-jitsu defense, jiu-jitsu offense, but it was just slow and not entertaining. The people pay? Yep, exactly. Islam mauled your boy and he beats Topuria too. Yeah, he beats him at 170 for sure because he's a lot bigger than Topuria. It was definitely a domination, but refs got to do more. Yeah. But useless. You just love the dick sniffing. You're just a big fan of watching these guys go out there and just hug to a win. But KZ, sup? How are you? I'm good, bro. I'm just getting my fucking ass whooped on Reddit right now in the comments. I'm coping. I know, bro. I fucking these guys are fucking tearing me apart here. I hate Sabatini. So do I, bro. That shit was trash. Because I posted my video here, like saying, so she's saying, hey, check out my video. And everybody's like, you're a fucking casual idiot, you fucking piece of shit. I'm like, oh, okay, great. Thanks, guys. Casual, smooth brain take. My favorite fighter isn't good enough. Let me complain about it. See, he was trying to finish him the entire time, dummy. Jack just had very good submission defense. Islam made several sub attempts and JDM defended them. Shocking how someone can be so confidently wrong. Just go watch kickboxing or Muay Thai. Let's see. The fault here lies with JDM. He was the UFC champ and he should have had better grappling. I didn't see a single sprawl in this fight. The cope is real. Go watch figure skating. All these fucking guys coming after me for my fucking take. That fight should be goddamn entertaining. But fuck it, bro. I guess if you can appreciate the positional dominance, then I guess you're a fucking more hardcore MMA fan than I am, bro. I like watching the fighters that actually go out there and lay it on the line. I like watching the guys that go out there to actually entertain the fans. Like Joshua Van, Yuri Prohashka, Dustin Poirier, Alex Pereira, Max Holloway. Guys that actually go out there and fucking try to, I don't know. I guess I'm just biased towards striking. But actually go out there and try to get knockouts, try to finish the fight. I mean, I enjoyed Renato Moicano beating the fuck out of BSD with the ground and pound. Khabib was generally entertaining with the ground and pound because he would always go out there and start fucking people up with hard punches. I don't know, man. I don't know. What did you post on Reddit? I basically just posted the video link and I was saying, check it out. And then how the thumbnail is what it is and the video title is what it is. I basically said, check out my take on the fight style that's killing the sport. And then, yeah. But good points, man. I even missed the separation of Leon and Prates. Yeah, no, that was kind of like a favoritism kind of separation that I noticed. Honestly, though, pitiful that the opponents, Jack and Dricus, can't defend a single takedown multiple times in a row. Yeah, in a part that is true. I definitely would have wished that they would have been more competitive in terms of grappling defensively. Let's see. Did you see Jack wince in pain? I felt like he broke his rib or something. I have no idea. Yeah, Jack was grimacing a lot during that fight. So John Pork gets to assault non-UFC fighters and gets interviews and no serious consequence, but after Armin hits a fan, he gets a suspension. Yeah, I don't know what that is. I guess the UFC just kind of hates Dylan Dennis because he's just overall a fucking annoying shitbag. So they're like, it's okay. You beat up Dylan Dennis. It is what it is. You know what I mean? We fucking just just give you a slap on the wrist. Don't beat him up again because we're going to ban him. Sure, boys. What's up, Paku? I know Paku agrees with me that was some bullshit. He didn't want to see his boy Jack get done like that. That was fucking boring, Paku. I'm sure you were tremendously pissed as that was going on. Dylan Dennis' open season? Yeah, exactly. It seemed like a plot to get Dennis. That's funny, yeah. They the UFC invited him. Like, hey, come watch the fights, man. And then fucking Islam's team was like, "Hey, Dylan Dennis, we see all your Instagram and Twitter posts, brother. You talk a lot of shit, brother." And then they fucking beat his ass. I don't know, that scripted main event. Don't want to talk about it. Yeah, bro. Fucking Paku's over there like, just slicing. No, I shouldn't joke about that, but it is what it is. I'm just fucking around. But yeah, bro, that shit was fucking painful. And yeah, I posted the video that I posted earlier on Reddit, and they were fucking shitting all over me. They're like, "You're a fucking casual, bro. Islam was trying to submit him the entire time. Maybe if you train, you would actually know what you're watching." It's like, shut the fuck up, bro. I know exactly what I'm watching, and it's fucking boring. All right, Jack. Like Islam did have him in some positions that were. Oh shit! I got a lot of views on this video. It's probably just people from Reddit coming to shit on me. 2 dislikes. It is what it is. The co-main was the same fight as the main. The style of fighting is killing the UFC's potential growth. Yep, okay, I got some support here. I don't just have people shitting on me for it. I'll take it. I'll take it. It seems like a very controversial topic, I would say. It seems like a point of contention among the fans. It's either like, oh, grappling's a part of the sport. You're a fucking casual. Or it's like, yeah, that shit was very boring, and we want to see more action in these fights. And Dana's like, that never crossed my mind, bro. It's Danis and Russians. They already had a previous altercation. Yeah, for sure. Like, they've been beefing since Conor Khabib. Before that, even. Khabib went out there to whoop his ass. He jumped out of the cage. Dude, when I was there, there was this fucking Aussie who was with 2 Australian baddies, and I felt so bad. We were all like, Islam, bro. I would have been booing like a motherfucker. I probably would have gotten beaten up by some Muslims because I would have been like, boo! Stand them up, ref! Hugging isn't fighting. And then they fucking would have been like, what are you saying about Islam, brother? And they would have just fucking jumped my ass. The most exciting grappler, probably Fluffy. Yeah, because Fluffy's always actively like pursuing a submission. Like he's like always trying to fucking choke you out for sure. And he doesn't just like prioritize, yeah, let me just hold you in this position and wait for you to make a mistake. He's always advancing position. He's always attacking submissions. You know, he doesn't prioritize like staying in a control position over actually like going for the finish. Fluffy Hernandez, yeah, he weaponizes his cardio too. He's always scrambling. He's always making you work. I don't know, man. It's just a lot more dynamic. And I would say that Islam is probably a better grappler than Fluffy, but when it comes to actually like when it comes to the entertainment value of the grappling, Anthony Hernandez definitely is a lot more. Most exciting grappler, Mobstar, yeah, him and his fucking 0 finishes in the UFC. Him and all the submissions that he's gotten in the UFC. Yeah, no. No. I don't know, man. If I'm a casual for wanting to see entertaining fights, I'll just fucking I'll take it. So crazy. They're saying that what Khabib did was actual lay and pray, and what Islam did was not. No, it's a valid point, Casey. I like it. My homie is a literal fucking jiu-jitsu black belt, and he was here watching that fight, and he was fucking bored as well. And I'm sure that he understood every position. I'm like, oh, in the first round, Islam kind of had Jack's arm like above his head, and I'm like, oh, Islam's kind of working towards an arm triangle, right? And he's like, no, he's not going to get the arm triangle because Jack is in half guard, so his leg is still his leg is preventing Islam from transitioning over to side control, and he's not going to be able to apply the arm triangle that way. So it's not that I don't fucking understand what I'm watching. It's just that the shit is so slow. Islam was doing minimal damage. He wasn't throwing significant ground and pound. He was just maintaining top position, and he's like, all right, if Jack's not going to give me the submission, I'm just going to stay here on top of him, which I guess, yes, it's winning the fight. Or not, I guess, but it is winning the fight. But it's fucking boring, bro. At the end of the day, it's boring. If you want to bring your homie over to that's a casual, and you want to try to get him into the UFC fights, you're like, hey, bro, let's watch these fights. It's championship fights. It's going to be sick. If you brought him over for Hamzat Drickus, same thing. And you have Valentina and Islam go out there and put on fucking 50 minutes of top control with minimal damage being done. It's just a fucking pain in the ass to watch, bro. Nobody wants to watch that shit. Okay, I'm not going to say nobody wants to watch that shit because I have fucking a million virgins on Reddit shitting on me for my take, but it's like very few people want to watch that shit. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm gonna get food. Be right back. My man KZ was going off on Instagram. He made excellent points. Yeah, I was fucking pissed. It was literally TDP versus Chimaev 2.0. That's exactly what it was, bro. The last two fights sucked so bad. Yeah, and it was so good leading up to that, and then it was just Shevchenko and Islam just stinking it up, man. And I love Shevchenko like everybody else, but that shit was boring, bro. I'll admit it. I'll be the first one to admit that that shit was boring. Shevchenko was looking good on the feet. She was very technical. Whaley just couldn't have any success. Same thing with Jack Della Maddalena. He couldn't have any success in the grappling either. So I don't know, man. But the good parts of that fight night, Carlos Prates knocking out Leon Edwards, we all went fucking crazy. That shit was insane because it came out of nowhere. He just sniped him with that left hand. He didn't really set it up with a jab. He kind of just like pawed it out and then put it right past his guard. Leon had his it was his right hand up. Carlos Prates snuck that left hand right under his guard, and he just put him out nasty. Leon was smiling. He was just smiling, like looking at him. And then he was smiling at the referee. Leon had like birdies flying above his head, like in Looney Tunes when they get hit with like a fucking hammer or something. It was just like fucking birdies flying over Leon's head. That shit was crazy. And then Michael Morales completely just shut out Sean Brady. Did I say Michael Morales? I don't think I said Michael Morales. I said, all right, whatever. Michael Morales completely shut out Sean Brady. That was really impressive. I don't know, man. I'm going to say that Carlos Prates and Michael Morales had more impressive performances than Islam and Shevchenko. I guess if you want to call me a casual for that, fucking go right ahead. But yeah, I'm going to say that knockouts are definitely more entertaining and fun to watch than just 25 minutes of positional dominance and just stalling and top control. He wasn't stalling, bro. He was attacking for submissions. Yeah, well, he didn't do a very good job, did he? I guess JDM did a good job of defense. It was just just a stalemate on the ground. And it sucked, bro. And it's not that I'm a hater of grappling, because there are entertaining fights that have a lot of grappling in them. Like Arman Sarukian versus Gamrot was very entertaining. Because grappling, in order for it to be entertaining, if there isn't a finish involved, it has to be highly competitive. Like it has to be guys scrambling back and forth. It has to be, okay, they're reversing position. Some guy has a submission locked in, the other guy escapes. Oh shit, he's out. That kind of shit. Like it's not like Islam ever had any kind of close submission where like Jack was like, oh shit, he's about to get choked out. He's about to get armbarred. He's about to get Kimura. It was just like, all right, he kind of halfway has it. Jack resists, and then Islam is like to not get reversed or to not get to not let Jack escape. He's like, all right, I'm going to let go of this submission, and then I'm just going to reestablish my top control. That's fucking terrible to watch, man. And there are boring ass striking fights too. It's where these guys are just staring at each other the whole time, or somebody's just constantly backpedaling. Let me jab and backpedal. That's fucking boring too. Just imagine the scenes if Morales, the cross-dresser, KOs Islam and saves us. I fucking hope so, man. That would be nice. Morales is dangerous, bro. That motherfucker is huge. And I would like to see him have some more experience before fighting Islam. Maybe have him fight somebody like a Bilal. Not even Bilal, because fucking that fight didn't do Jack any good. So I don't know, maybe a Shavkat. I just want Michael Morales to get as good as he possibly can before fighting Islam, so that he actually has the fucking chance to get the win there. But who knows, man? Islam might just take him down and fucking control him for 25 minutes all over again. Brady took the big SL? Yeah, I would say it was either Brady. I mean, would you even count Beneil Dariush? Because Beneil Dariush at this point should retire, man. He got hit by the first clean shot that hit him, put him down 16 seconds. But yeah, it was either Brady or Beneil. Leon, I mean, he had some moments of success with the wrestling, but I don't know. He ended up getting memed when we was on Carlos Prates' back landing shots, and Carlos Prates was just getting fucking punched in the face. I don't give a fuck. That was crazy. Hamzat versus Dricus was way worse in my opinion, LOL, but I feel like I used to feel that way about Merab, but he's leveled up for real. Yeah, no, Merab, that fight against Jose Aldo was absolute dog shit. That shit was boring as fuck. But his recent fights, the one against Sean O'Malley was very entertaining. The one against Corey was very entertaining. He damn near knocked Corey out in the second round. The one against Umar was entertaining. But it's because I feel like with Merab, apart from the Jose Aldo fight, that shit was terrible. He's always trying to advance position. He doesn't just, I guess it's just because of his inability to do so, but he doesn't just hold people down. People will get back up, he'll take them down again. He'll try to strike a little bit. It's a lot more activity going on in the Merab fight than just him stalling and top half guard. Morales money line, Practice by KO, Sezerkayev, Camilo, plus 115. My picks were trash, but I have a good betting night. Fuck yeah, bro. My picks were actually pretty solid on the card. I went 11-4-3. Dude, some guy in Topology got every single fight right. He even picked Ethan Ewing. I'm like, this guy's fucking cheating. There's no way in hell. There's no way in hell that this guy fucking predicted Ethan Ewing over Malcolm Wellmaker. That was a fraud check and a half, huh? Fucking Malcolm Wellmaker losing? Jesus Christ. Nobody was expecting that. Dude, it's just like Malcolm Wellmaker. It's like we saw like the lack of technique that he has on the feet. Like he just doesn't have like clean, crisp boxing technique. His strike defense was fucking abysmal as well. He damn near got hit by everything that Ethan Ewing was throwing because he would like dip his head. He wasn't actually looking at the shots coming. He was just like kind of trying to avoid. And then Ethan Ewing was just keeping his eyes on the target and just piecing the fuck up as Wellmaker was just trying to dip out of range, not really watching the shots coming. But yeah, here we go. We went 11-14. We got Della Maddalena wrong because I guess it was just like a cope and hope kind of pick. Wellmaker KO TKO wrong. Mariscal KO TKO wrong. I was fucking pissed off at Pat Sabatini, bro. That shit was boring as fuck. I was angry, but I did pretty damn good. I got Saint Denis KO. I got Prates KO. I got Morales KO. I got Shevchenko decision. Trigger Rodriguez decision. Fatima Klein decision. Your boy fucking kind of killed it with the picks. But I don't know, man. Those last two fights really wanted me to gouge out my eyeballs. Let's see, Camilo's so fucking bad. Yeah, he looked terrible against Vyacheslav Borshev, man. That was, I would say, Borshev's most competitive fight so far, outside of just the one that he won actually against Yantop. But out of all the fights that Borshev has been having, that was definitely like the most competitive out of the ones that he's lost. And Borshev is 8-7 now, bro. After that, he's almost a 8-8 fighter. He's almost a 500 fighter, which is crazy. So he got a win over Dakota Bush. Makhachev, he got a knockout win over Makhachev, which is impressive because Makhachev was able to knock out Steve Garcia. So yeah, Vyacheslav Borshev is, what's his UFC record? Looks like he has 3 wins in the UFC. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 losses. So he's 3-6 in the UFC Slava right now. Bro, the Ewing Wellmaker fight was a banger. Ewing had a 3-piece and a soda. Yeah, no, Ewing looked fucking good, bro. Ewing definitely came in here on 2 days' notice and showed out, and he fucking had a great performance. All credit to him. I was wrong on the Wellmaker pick. I was like, who the fuck is Ethan Ewing? This guy's gonna get knocked the fuck out. And then nope, he's actually really good. I was like, yo, Ethan spells his name with a Y. That's why he's gonna lose. Like, because I was just like, I don't know, bro. Like, there's no way that this guy is gonna fucking come in here and beat Malcolm Wellmaker on 2 days' notice, and then he does. That shit was crazy. Tulio and Wellmaker, Oregon, just like that, back-to-back cards. Yeah. I mean, Tulio worse because he got knocked the fuck out. Like, you know, Wellmaker at least made it to a decision. He did get beat up, though. Brady had everything to lose, and he lost badly. Yeah. Dariush didn't have much to gain. That's also true. No one lost worse than Brady. Yeah, I guess you're right there. You know, Brady was on a good winning streak. He was potentially next for the title. Beneil was never going to fight for the fucking title. Even if he got a win over Benoit Saint-Denis, he would have had to beat like definitely a lot more guys than that. But yeah, Beneil should definitely retire. But yeah, Brady definitely lost a lot getting fucked up like that in the first round. And I picked Morales, man. I thought that Morales was going to be able to stop the takedowns. Brady didn't even end up shooting for any takedowns. He just got his ass whooped on the feet because Morales was just keeping his range. Brady wasn't able to close the distance well enough with the striking or anything for him to be in range to shoot a takedown. If he was going to shoot a takedown, he was going to be shooting from way the fuck out, and he was going to get uppercutted or kneed. Morales is a genetic freak. Yeah, he is. How's your knee, KZ? It's good, bro. It's not like 100%. I still can't really run. I can kind of run, and then it starts to hurt. But no, I'm doing good. I'm going to the gym. I'm doing my PT. The knee is good. We're not 100% yet, but hopefully we can get back to it by, you know, sometime next year. But yeah, I'm lifting weights with the leg. And overall, we're doing pretty good with it. But yeah, I appreciate you for asking, Paco. But yeah, man. Let me see the rest of this card. Gregory Rodriguez versus Roman Kopylov was fucking sick. Kopylov could not deal with the pressure from Gregory Rodriguez, and Gregory Rodriguez was staying disciplined with his defense. He wasn't really letting Kopylov land too much. Kopylov kind of, had a head kick that was pretty close, but RoboCop was doing a good job defensively. And, he just ended up breaking him, landing the bigger, better shots throughout the fight. Bo Nickel, god damn. Bo Nickel fucking head kicked the shit out of Rodolfo Vieira. That was crazy, dude. I mean, Rodolfo Vieira, obviously this was like a setup fight for Bo Nickel to look good. But, he still went out there and did what he had to do for sure. Like, you got to give him credit. I mean, I'm not like a Bo Nickel fan, I would say. Like, I was definitely hating on him going into this. I was like, this fucking guy. I have to pick him because I feel like that's the speed advantage on the feet. I wasn't expecting him to go out there and whoop Rodolfo Vieira's ass like that. It wasn't even close. He fucked him up bad. So credit to Bo Nickel for that, because he wasn't even close. Rodolfo Vieira was coming off of that win against Tresean Gore, who granted isn't good, but his boxing was looking pretty clean, but he couldn't get anything working against Bo Nickel. Bo Nickel fucked him up tremendously, which he was supposed to do, but it's not always easy to go out there and do what you're supposed to do. Like, look at fucking Malcolm Wellmaker. He was supposed to go out there and knock out Ethan Ewing, wasn't able to do it. So credit to Bo Nickel for that. He had a great performance. Fatima Klein, I don't know how Angela Hill took that head kick at the last second of the fight, but she's tough as fuck, man. I guess black don't crack, but fuck, man. Fatima Klein is really, really good. I'm excited to see her fighting down at 115. She's only, like, what, 26? 25. Yeah, she was born in 2000. God damn. Fatima Klein has a bright future in the sport for sure. Baisangra Susurkayev was going out there looking like an arrogant dick face until he gets that the KO in round 3. Face planted Eric Makhachev. Bro, did you guys see how Baisangra Susurkayev started that fight? Where it's like the referee was like, turn around, and then Susurkayev just like fucking leans up against the cage, like with his foot up against the cage. And then Makhachev just goes out there, tries to land some shots on him, then that ends up just pressing him against the cage. Imagine betting on Susurkayev like to win in round 1, and he just goes out there to fuck around and like treat Makhachev like he's a bum the whole time. It's like, bro, I mean, you don't got to be such an arrogant motherfucker about it. I don't know. Like, you're not that good. If you were that good, you would have just finished him in round 1. But he took until the 3rd round, got him out of there. Makhachev was landing some shots on him. But yeah, man, nice stem cells. I don't know. That shit's hella expensive. Did you break your knee? My dumbass tore my ACL on AJ's stream throwing a fucking spinning kick that I don't know how to throw at like the heavy bag in my back patio, like in May or June, because I'm tremendously retarded. Kopylov is a middleweight Cheeto. I mean, maybe shit. I mean, he does have I would say he's a better striker than Cheeto. He does have more volume. I shredded my knee ligaments in 2020, healed it with Icebra. Oh, fuck no. I got a ACL reconstruction surgery. But probably should have put some ice on it, huh? I don't know. But we're going to keep getting it better. Maybe get some injections here soon just to get some fucking steroids in the knee. I don't know. We'll see what we can do about it. Yeah, man, Pat Sabatini pissed me off. Jeppe Mariscal, I picked him to win. I was really hoping that he got the win. Pat Sabatini with that fucking boring-ass, control-based grappling style, just stalling in control positions to get the win. I feel like a vein pulsating in the side of my head just thinking about that fucking fight. Like, I felt it. It was like, boop, 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 boop. Just the fucking anger. Kalidakis goes out there, gets a submission over Gerald Meerschaert. That's an impressive win. Gerald Meerschaert should retire for sure. Beneil Dariush should retire for sure. Aaron Blanchfield goes out there and gets the submission over Tracy Cortez. Tracy was looking decent early on, landing shots, but Aaron Blanchfield wasn't even shooting. She just wanted, I guess, wear Tracy down with the forward pressure to then, take her down and submit her in round 2. But Tracy Cortez, while she was just looking at herself in the mirror, Aaron Blanchfield was fucking training her ass off, and it showed in the fight, and she got her out of there. She's just way superior on the ground, like in terms of the jiu-jitsu. Like, Tracy can wrestle defensively, but I don't know. It's just different levels when it hits the mat for sure. Carlos Prates, we talked about it. That shit was incredible. Sniped him out of nowhere. That left hand came out of fucking nowhere, man. Leon Edwards was smiling up at the referee. That shit was crazy. You're going to see a lot of memes of Leon Edwards. I'll tell you guys that if you haven't seen him already. Michael Morales. I cannot fucking believe that Michael Morales was an underdog. What the fuck? There's no way that this dude is going to be an underdog again unless he's fighting Islam Makhachev. That was, dude. I wish I put like just all my money on Morales KO. Like that is in hindsight, obviously, but it's like, bro, how the fuck was he an underdog? That's insane. I get it. Sean Brady's good. He has good wrestling. I mean, he's got good grappling. Wrestling solid, but like he's a jiu-jitsu guy. But it's like Morales is too big, too fast, too athletic. He didn't even have the fucking chance to shoot a takedown and get him down. Morales was just throwing those big, crazy shots, and he throws from really weird angles. Like Morales was coming over the top. He was coming from like with these shovel hooks, like these fucking diagonal uppercuts and stuff. Like, no, man, Morales is a problem for sure. And then Valentina Shevchenko and Islam Makhachev come out there and stink it up with the fucking 50 consecutive minutes of just control time. Yep. I'd never get surgery for something that could be healed with ice. That's the thing. I don't know, man. It was a full ACL tear, and that shit did not feel right when I was walking. So next week's co-main and main is probably going to be better, bro. Arman Tsarukyan is going to go out there and lay on Dan Hooker for fucking 25 minutes. That's exactly what's going to happen. Arman Tsarukyan is going to lay on top of him for 20 minutes or 25 minutes. And then Bilal Muhammad versus Ian Machado Gary. I'm going to say that's going to be more competitive. I don't think that Machado Gary is just going to go out there and get controlled. He does have solid grappling and jiu-jitsu. So that might be a more competitive fight. But Dan Hooker, this guy's coming off of like hella surgeries. He's getting injured all the fucking time. Like he's just going to get fucked up by Arman Tsarukyan. I'm fairly confident that that's what's going to happen. I would be shocked if Dan Hooker won, actually. I don't know if anybody's picking Dan Hooker. I mean, the sobering reality of wrestling hit me in the face last night with Islam and JDM. So that sobering reality is going to influence my pick here with Arman Tsarukyan versus Dan Hooker. Jack Hermansson versus Miktabek Orabai should be a sick ass fight because Hermansson is solid in the grappling. He's coming down from 185 to 170. What do you guys think about Jack Hermansson versus Orabai? I don't know who I'm picking yet. Probably going to lean towards Orabai, but, you know, Jack Hermansson is definitely solid. Dangerous as fuck on the ground. Don't like how he got finished by Roman Dolidze, though. He did end up getting stuck in that calf slicer and ground and pounded. This is kind of turned into a UFC Qatar preview a little bit. I'm just looking over the card. Let's see. Leon caught air with that Prates left hand. He did. He's fucking both feet left the ground, bro. That shit was insane. That was Prates. Prates has some fucking power, bro. People say that they want to see Prates versus Michael Morales. I do, but I don't, because like I want to see them both fight for the title. But I don't know, man. Like Leon or Islam would definitely just wrestle fuck Carlos Prates. Like, I don't think that Carlos Prates would be able to win that. But Michael Morales is a different story. I feel like Michael Morales is a bit better with the wrestling. So I guess, I don't know. I guess Michael Morales versus Carlos Prates would be a sick ass fight. I guess just selfishly, I would want to see them both fight for the title. I downloaded UFC 5, been bullying people in ranked. Got placed in Division 14, grinded in nearly Division 16. Still no one knows how to grapple on the game, bro. It's just grappling on the UFC games is such a pain in the ass. I'm old too, and my knee is feeling mint these days. Probably took about 4 months to rehabilitate it, but all I did was ice and use it. Damn. Should I probably just got this surgery for no reason then, Western Mass Climber? That's good to know. No, thanks a lot, bro. No, I'm just fucking around. Thanks for making me feel bad about my fucking terrible decision to get a knee surgery. Oh, but I'm just kidding. It should get better. Hermansson chin could be gone, and lighter man skill from Orabai. Yeah, that is true. That is true. But Hermansson beat Joe Piper. You know, that's an impressive win. Orabai has looked like a fucking killer for sure. Let me see. What's Orabai's record looking like? I know he beat that small dude in Baku, which was kind of fucked up because he came in, missed hella weight, and this dude was making his UFC debut. He just ended up getting fucking destroyed. It was a catch weight at 165. He lost to Mateusz Rąbecki in that insane war. Beat Elvis Brenner. That's a good win. But, it hasn't aged too great. Elvis Brenner has lost a lot. But, I mean, I don't know, man. I feel I'm not going to discredit an Elvis Brenner win because Elvis Brenner is a fucking savage. He's only lost to, the best guys. He exposed Guram Kutateladze. Submitted Uros Medic. He beat the homeboy, Hybrid Nation, Hayward Charles in the LFA. What do you guys think about me doing a fighter interview with Hybrid Nation that's part of AJ's chat? Jeez, voice cracking. That's part of AJ's chat. I could come on. I don't think it would be live. I think it would just be a video. I don't know. I guess it could be live. I don't know. I would have to talk to him about it. But I could hit him up, be like, hey man, I could ask you some questions about your career. I can ask you some questions about coaching, shit like that. Would that be impressive? Or not impressive, but interesting? Or what do you guys think? Because Hayward Charles, he's not a UFC fighter, but he is a professional fighter. So I guess we could get some good insight on him. Let's see. I'm old too. Okay, yeah, I read that already. Luke Riley is a dog. Can't wait to see him in the UFC. Yeah, who's he fighting? I know that he's making a debut against somebody here. I'm sure. Yeah. Okay, Bogdan Grad. Yeah. Okay, I knew that he was on this card. Bogdan Grad is dangerous, dude. So I don't know too much about Luke Riley. I'm looking at him here that he's undefeated. Next gen. Isn't that Paddy Pimblett's team? Yeah, Liverpool. So yeah, that is Paddy. He's a Paddy guy. Undefeated in Cage Warriors. He was supposed to fight Kevin Vallejos on the Contender Series. Undefeated as an amateur as well. But Bogdan Grad is a dangerous dude. He's pretty reckless, though. So I got to watch some tape on Luke Riley. He only lost to Muhammad Naimov, Tom Nolan. Did lose a decision on the regional scene. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that they're probably wanting to build up Luke Riley off of Bogdan Grad. They want this undefeated kid to come in here and get a win. He's a solid favorite. Ooh, Kyoji Horiguchi versus Tagir Ulanbekov. That's a sick fucking fight. Horiguchi is a submission guy, isn't he? No, he's a knockout artist. Mostly decisions and knockouts. 5 submission wins. Kyoji Horiguchi is 35. What are you guys thinking about Horiguchi versus Ulanbekov? Because Ulanbekov looked good against Maxim, but then we saw Maxim completely shit the bed against Mitch Raposo. So I don't know. And then Maxim versus Ulanbekov was very competitive. What are you guys thinking? Because I don't know too much about Kyoji Horiguchi. He does fight in Ryzen, doesn't he? Yes. Did he fight in the UFC at some point? He did, but hella long ago. Back in 2015, 2016. I wasn't watching the UFC at that time. Let me see. His fights are fucking nuts always. I got to check him out. I'd love to see you chop it up. You see a lot about the UFC guy's life. It would be interesting to see what it's like for an up-and-comer. For sure. After this weekend, this is probably how they book the 170 division. Islam versus Morales, Pratis versus Shavkat, winner of Bilal, Gary versus Usman, and Brady should get Buckley. Damn, that'd be impressive. I feel like, Buckley Brady would be impressive to see Buckley's improvements in the wrestling. And and if Buckley hasn't gotten good enough, I think that Buckley would win. I think that losing to Usman like that, Buckley knows what he needs to work on. And I don't think that Brady has the same kind of offensive wrestling as Usman. He does have, I would say, better jiu-jitsu and submission ability. But when it comes to actually getting the fight down to the ground, just pure takedowns, I would say that Usman does have the edge there over Sean Brady. So I think that Buckley could beat Sean Brady, man. I really do. And then Islam versus Morales, I would like to see it. Right now, it's hard not to favor Islam. I'd be rooting for Morales. I would like to see Morales get one more fight against like a very strong grappler just to get more experience in before the Islam fight. Beksat versus Ilya's brother is a banger. Who you got? That's a really fucking good one, man. I mean, shit. Beksat Almakhan, he knocked out Brad Katona. Brad Katona had never been KO'd before. He hurt Umar Nurmagomedov bad. Alexandre Topuria had a relatively competitive fight against Colby Thickness. Colby Thickness didn't look too great against Josias Musasa. Man, fuck, this is a close one, bro. Beksat is definitely live to win. I'm sure that Topuria is the favorite. I assume it's okay. It's even money. Makes sense. Shit, man. I might be leaning towards Beksat Almakhan, honestly, because Topuria just he has such low activity. Like he since 2021, he's had 4 fights since 2021, and before 2021, he only was fighting in 2015. I don't know, man. He's been knocked out before, way back in the day in 2015. And then after that knockout loss, he didn't fight for 6 years until 2021. Beksat is more active. Shit. I don't know, man. I want to watch some tape, but I feel like a part of me is leaning towards Beksat Almakhan. I really do think so. He's only lost to Umar Nurmagomedov. And then he did get choked out in 2020 by some dude that was 12-1 though, and he was only 3-0. So I don't know. Fuck, man. Yeah. I think I might be leaning toward Beksat Almakhan. What are you guys thinking between Alexander Topuria and Beksat? Beksat's a beast. He is. I might get on the slight plus money. Yeah, right now on Tapology, it says that they're minus 115, minus 115, just dead even, 50-50. Man, we got some good fights coming up next weekend. For sure. What do you guys know about Shakam Rock? Yeah, a lot of these guys, a majority of these dudes are making their UFC debut. I read a stat about that it's like a lot of guys. Yeah, Horiguchi's making his debut. This Yakayev making his debut. Oh, he's from a Contender Series. Luke Riley's making his debut. Shit. The guys at the beginning, Marek Bujlo, Polish guy, versus Denzel Freeman. Heavyweight fight. Got a win over Asplund, the big titty guy on the Contender Series. So this dude looks like a fucking killer. This guy fighting Nicholas Dalby, Saigid Izagakmaev. He's a minus 390 favorite over Nicholas Dalby. He's 22-2. Dalby's 41. Holy fuck. Let's see. Yo, Raro, what's up, my guy? How you doing? Hernanov, what's crack-a-lackin'? How you guys doing? Happy to see you guys. I was getting fucking absolutely shafted on Reddit because I posted the video that I just made, that I just uploaded on there. Everybody's like, "You're a fucking casual, bro. Islam was trying to submit him the entire time. You have no idea what you're fucking watching, casual." But Malcolm Wellmaker losing was painful. But good for Ethan Ewing to make the most of the opportunity. Changed his life for sure. I've yet to peep it. All right, you can do your boy a favor and watch it after the stream. Let's see. Dalby always slept on, but he's getting old. Yeah, man. Him getting that win over Gabriel Bonfim has aged very well. But I feel like that was like a big learning opportunity or a big learning experience for Bonfim. Like Bonfim has gotten a lot better since then. And if they were to rematch, Bonfim would most certainly win, I would say. I stupidly picked Randy Brown to beat Bonfim. I thought Bonfim was gonna grapple. And I thought that Randy Brown was going to defend it and would be the better striker, but nope, I was wrong. Randy Brown got absolutely fucking destroyed on the feet. Had no answer for the calf kick. Just got put out by that knee. Bonfim was looking really good. Bonfim is a player in this welterweight division as well. Shit, man. Who do you think that he's going to fight next? Gabriel Bonfim. Is he ranked? I think he's ranked at this point. Let me see. Dude, yeah, I made a video about this earlier in the year. But 170 in the 170 pound division, I feel like is the best division right now in the UFC. There was a point where it was a 155 for a long time. Then it was 135. Was very, very highly competitive. It still is. But then 170, bro, I feel like 170 has become special for sure. Like, come on, man. The top 10, Mike Malott, Daniel Rodriguez, Jeff Neal, Gilbert Burns, all these guys are kind of on the way out. Colby Covington, Gabriel Bonfim, Carlos Prates, Michael Morales, Joaquin Buckley, Ian Machado Gary, Kamaru Usman, Leon Edwards, Shavkat Rachmanov, Sean Brady, Bilal Muhammad, Jack Della Maddalena, Islam Makhachev. Are you fucking kidding me, bro? Welterweight is insane. The top 10 at welterweight is fucking bonkers. And just to show you guys the comparison, I would say the top 15 at lightweight, Rufy got exposed by BSD, Grant Dawson, Landprey, Benoit Saint-Denis, he's got that big win over Dariush, Michael Chandler. Bro, Michael Chandler loses to like fucking the top 40 of lightweight. Like he loses to Chris Duncan, he loses to Nazim Sadikov, he loses to Manuel Torres. He loses to a lot of these guys on the come up. Michael Chandler does. He shouldn't even be ranked in the top 15 at this point anymore. Renato Moicano, pretty washed. Rafael Fiziev, he is still good. He's still an elite striker. Beneil Dariush, washed as fuck. Mateus Gamrot just got beaten by Charles Oliveira, but still a good wrestler. Dan Hooker, lots of surgeries. Patty Pimblett, I mean, Patty. Got that impressive win over Chandler, fucked him up. Justin Gaethje, he's one fight away from retirement. Max Holloway, that's good. I like that Max Holloway moved up 155. Charles Oliveira got knocked out by Topuria. Armin Sarukian, And then Topuria at the championship. I would say that 170 is a stronger division. I really would. Let's see. From the stylistic read, if Alexandre wasn't Ilya's brother, I think Bexot would be probably a minus 150 favorite. Yeah, I agree with you there. I think that, him being Topuria's brother is it's like he gets the mystique from the last name. You know, like the Topuria last name is like, oh, this guy is fucking Topuria's brother. But just because he's Topuria's brother doesn't mean that he's like, the same level or that he's as good. That Colby Thickness win hasn't aged too well. I know that's your Australian guy, Paku, but I'm not thinking that Colby Thickness is going to be fighting for any titles. Yeah, Ewing might be special. He looked really fucking good, bro. You can matchmake welterweight in so many different ways. I agree. So interesting, crazy. Lightweights are inactive as fuck. They are, bro. BSD versus Patty, that'd be sick. I got Kyoji. Yeah, I got to look at some Kyoji Horiguchi fights. I got to see what this dude's about. I see that he's primarily a striker because he got a lot of knockouts. And then obviously I've seen Tagiro and Bekov's last fights, but I gotta check out some Kyoji Horiguchi tape. Knocked out Kaya Sakura in 2020. Got knocked out by Sergio Pettis. Lost to Patchy Mix. Eesh. That has not aged well. Currently on a 5-fight winning streak. One of his fights ended in an accidental eye poke 25 seconds into round 1. What a pain in the ass. But he's on a 5-fight winning streak outside of that. And he recently beat Sergio Pettis. He got knocked out by Sergio Pettis with a spinning back fist. I vaguely remember that, I'm pretty sure. I think I do remember that. At least seeing the highlight. 2021 is when he got knocked out, and he beat Sergio Pettis and Ryzen in 2024. defended his title against his flyweight title against Nakazi Mulo Zulu. Nakazi Mulo Zulu. What the fuck? This guy's name is so hard to say. Okay, let me show you guys this motherfucker's name so you know that I'm not like mentally handicapped. Okay. Nakazi Mulo Zulu. Jesus Christ. King Shaka. This guy's name is hard as fuck to say. All right. I feel like I was having a stroke trying to say this motherfucker's name. Jesus. Decision. Kyoji decision. I like it. Yeah, I mean, shit, the Maxim win hasn't aged too well, considering Maxim got fucking beat by Raposo. BSD Patty actually makes sense. Let Gaethje sit out and retire for no reason. Yeah, Gaethje's being like a spoiled brat, bro. He's like, if I don't get a title shot, I'm retiring. It's like, can you fucking like earn your title shot? Like you beat BSD, or not BSD. You beat Rafael Fiziev, who came out on short notice after you got absolutely fucking flatlined by Max Holloway. And it's like, I mean, I don't know, man. Gaethje has given a lot to the sport, so it is kind of like, for that reason, all the fucking brain cells that Justin Gaethje has donated to MMA for the sake of everybody's entertainment, like you kind of want to see him get rewarded for that because he has a fan favorite, like he has a fan friendly style as well. But it's like, I don't know, man, just a straight meritocracy. I don't know if Gaethje has done enough to just earn a title shot other than just like what he's done throughout his career, like just like recently, I don't think so. But like if you consider like his whole body of work throughout the UFC, then yes, I can see how you would give him a title shot. But I don't know. Talk shit about anyone, brother. I'm a real one. There are very few shit Aussies, aka Jamie Malarkey. Yeah, bro, Jamie Malarkey is fucking terrible. Like, that guy fucking sucks. Frankenstein head. But yeah, no, there are a lot of good fucking Cam Roston's a killer. Tom Nolan's a killer. Jack Jenkins is a killer. There are a lot of great Aussie fighters for sure. So yeah, I'm very partial to the Australian fighters. Jack Della Maddalena was my guy. I was picking him to beat Islam. But yeah, I'm a fan of the Aussies. Volkanovski is one of my fucking favorite fighters ever. So yeah, I like the Aussie fighters for sure. Big fan of those fucking guys. Weird Horiguchi stat. He has only lost once in MMA at 125 with Mighty Mouse. In MMA? At 125? Let me see. Is that true? I believe you, but I want to double check. Let me see. He's only lost once. Okay, so yeah, the Patchy Mix lost with that 135. Oh. So this guy is a flyweight who's fighting up in weight. Oh. Yeah, all his losses are at bantamweight. And then he got armbarred in the very last second by Demetrius Johnson at 125. That is very interesting, Larry. That is. Thank you for letting me know that. Oh, wow. So this guy has only lost to Mighty Mouse. Other than that, his only losses, because he's 34 and 5. 34 and 5. That's a fucking impressive record, dude. I mean, shit, 34 wins, 5 losses. And then majority of those losses come outside of your weight class, apart from getting submitted in last second to Mighty Mouse. I mean, shit. I want to watch some tape on Horiguchi, but I would say that I might be picking him over Tagir Ulanbekov, just like straight looking at the resumes and thinking about Tagir Ulanbekov's last few performances. I don't know. Level of competition as well. Shit. We'll see. I'm gonna watch some tape on Kyoji Horiguchi. We'll see. I'm gonna give my full card picks probably sometime this week, either Wednesday, Thursday. We'll see. Gaethje had the title shot next, but they made him go versus Max at 300. Yeah, that is true. And then he got fucking flatlined. That shit was brutal. By that logic, Hooker could have gotten the shot because he's given many brain cells. Yeah, that is true. That is true. But if Hooker is coming off of isn't he coming off of a loss? Am I tripping? Because Hooker hasn't fought in so long. I don't even fucking know. No, he's on a 3-fight winning streak. Okay, goddamn. The last time he lost was to Arnold Allen back in 2022 when he went down to featherweight and he got fucked up in the first round. Before that, it was the loss against Islam. Yeah, he got submitted by Islam. Then he's like, let me go down to featherweight. And then Arnold Allen fucked him up. Then he's like, let me not do that again. Because Dan Hooker's huge, bro. There's no way that he should be a featherweight. That's fucking insane. He's like 6 feet tall. He's like, Adesanya's main training partner. Not main training partner. He's like one of Adesanya's training partners. He's huge. So compared to Volk, he towers over him. Wild that he was trying to go down to 145. He beat Claudio Puelles. Claudio Puelles was looking like a complete freaking pussy in that fight, just trying to lay on his back. Hooker was just fucking him up. He beat Jalen Turner in that controversial fight. I mean, not controversial, but it's like, you know, it could have gone either way. It was a really close fight. You know, they beat the fucking shit out of each other. Mateusz Gamrot, that was also a close fight as well. Gamrot just decided to go out there and strike to be entertaining. I don't know. He's on a 3-fight winning streak, but yeah, I don't think that you would give Dan Hooker the title shot. And I do think that he's going to lose to Arman Tsarukyan coming up here. Let's see. Yep. Tagira weight bully? I think so too. Yeah, that motherfucker's huge for 125. But I don't know. I mean, we'll see. Does Kyoji Horiguchi have like a huge hole in the wrestling? I mean, if he's 34-5, based on the record, I gotta watch this dude fight some wrestlers most recently. I want to see his fight against Patchy Mix. I want to see what that looks like. And then also, I mean, Sergio Pettis is a striker, so I want to see him fight a grappler. Mm-hmm. Is Reddit cooking you casual, Z? Yeah, kind of. Let me see. Let me send you guys the link here. These fucking fat virgins on Reddit are just shitting all over me. You guys can read it. I'll send it right now. What do you guys think about the thumbnail for this stream? What the fuck? Come on. Can you open, please? Kyoji takedown defense isn't the best. Yeah, that's probably why they're giving Tagir that fight then. Let's see. So yeah, you guys can check out the Reddit post and see all these fucking dorks shitting all over me for my my stalling take. Let's see how these guys are going in on me. But I'm sticking to my guns. I don't give a fuck what these dorks have to say. This guy says your opinion is dumb and you are dumb. No, thank you. If your breakdown starts with he was never trying to finish, it means you didn't watch the fight or you're too stupid to be attempting fight breakdowns. Please don't post again. I'm going to tell this guy, go fuck yourself. I feel like that's a pretty good answer. Right? You know, giving Islam enough credit for 16-fight winning streak and a second belt, but I agree it wasn't exciting, but he usually finished the fight. Yeah. It was impressive, but it was fucking tremendously boring. So that's like the main thing. Ballsy post, KZ. Yeah, I mean, they're fucking shitting all over me for it, but it is what it is. Some people are kind of on my side, but the majority of them are just fucking shitting all over me. But fuck it, bro. It's just all these fucking dorks that are like, bro, if you don't like watching fucking all this control time, you're just a fucking casual, bro. You don't like to watch this dude fucking hug from top position for 20 minutes. Just why don't you go watch fucking kickboxing, you fucking casual? Like that's all the fucking nerd ass dorks on Reddit have to say. Gosh damn 55 replies. Yeah, I swear people be lying to themselves. Yeah, Menefield or Volkan, that one's a tough fight to call. Volkan, let me see. Volkan right now is 36. It's not too old for heavyweight. He's coming off of a decision loss to Carlos Oberg. I don't know. I'm gonna say Volkan, man. I feel like Volkan is just better technically, and it's not like Volkan is really chinny. He can get knocked out by Ulberg. The last time he got knocked out was against Yuri Prohashka, and Yuri Prohashka is a fucking animal. So I don't know. Alonzo Menafield did get that impressive win over Umar C, however you want to say it. I don't know. The Dustin Jacoby win is also impressive. Let's see, yeah, Rage Bait at its finest. Reddit is filled with incels too sometimes. Yeah, no, it's not even a hot take. Bro, I mean, they're fucking shitting on me for it. So I don't know if you open the link. These guys are fucking crapping all over me. They can suck my fucking dick. How about that? How about that? Let's see. I posted it on the UFC Reddit, and I also posted it on the MMA Reddit. And on the UFC Reddit, it didn't really take off too much. On the MMA, all these fucking virgins are like, bro, you fucking don't like watching 20 minutes of control time? Fucking kill yourself and stop watching MMA, you idiot. It's like, okay. All right, I guess. And the UFC subreddit, people are agreeing with me. KZ has aura. That's funny. The Iron Turtle with KZX. The Oasis is shut the fuck up, useless. Get the fuck out of here. Quit trying to expose me, bro. You're gonna get me fucking fired from my job. That's an anonymous account, bro. I definitely use way too many slurs on Twitter for me to want it to be like linked to my identity. Just, you know what I'm saying? My digital footprint is definitely dangerous when it comes to like my employment. No Time has hands. He KOs Menafield. Sloppy ass. I think so too. Yeah, I feel like he's definitely the better fighter technically for sure. One guy said, go watch kickboxing. You said, go watch wrestling. Yeah, exactly. Go watch fucking wrestling, buddy. And they're all downvoting the shit out of me. It is what it is, bro. I was like, should I just fucking delete this shit, bro? This shit's only just gonna bring people to my channel to just like try to shit on me about it. But it's like, nah, they can go fuck themselves. I'm gonna leave it up there. It is what it is. Twitter's being very fucking stupid right now. It's not letting me get logged in. Dude, the amount of days I went for not November, I feel like I'm about to start floating. That shit's bad for you, useless. You gotta provide yourself with the release. Let's see, stalling like that is preventing a fight. I agree with you there. Yeah, nah, leave it. Why do motherfuckers glorify stalling? I don't know, bro. They definitely enjoyed Hamzat versus DDP. Exactly. It's like they think that it's like if they enjoy all aspects of MMA that they're like more hardcore fans than other people. So they're like, oh, bro, if you don't like watching that shit, you're not a real MMA fan. You're not a hardcore like me. You don't like watching 25 minutes of fucking control-based stalling and zero damage being done. You're just not a real fan, bro. KZ needs an impression series. You would rival Bedtime. I've heard these accurate, mildly racist impressions. Yeah, bro, I've got solid ass impressions. I've always wanted to be like a voice actor and shit, but it's like I don't know. I never really made the steps to actually do that for myself. You know, not gonna lie. If one man can hold you down, two could get you. Yeah, no. Justin Gaethje says that. If Justin Gaethje fuck with his fucked up nose, if one man can hold you down, two can rape you. They was saying that before the Khabib fight, and then he got fucking held down and submitted by Khabib. I bet he regretted saying that after that. And Prates saved that card, so when Prates retires, shit sucks. I agree. Now that was Prates and Morales made that card watchable. And then Shevchenko and Islam just completely fucking destroyed the momentum of a great card. Even in grappling tournaments, they penalize stalling. They do. No, they fucking do. I don't know, man. They like stalling. And they think if with like these half-ass submission attempts that Islam was going for, it's like Islam would go for the submission, Jack would defend it, and then to not get like, reversed or to not let Jack get like an opportunity to escape or get up, he's like, all right, I'm going to let go of the submission attempt, reestablish top control, and then we can keep going from there. The entertainment savages are leaving, to be honest. Max, Charles, Hooker, these new guys are just trying to win. Yeah, I mean, at least Taporia. Taporia is a new guy, but he is very entertaining as well. Shem Roik. The fuck? What's this dude's name? Shaquem Rock. Shaquem Rock. I don't know how the fuck to pronounce this. Shaquem Rock. Shakame. See. He's fighting that guy, talks a lot of shit on X. I haven't seen him. I'm in 319, but also this card. Useless, how's the card? Yeah, Useless was there in person. Useless got a good view of Dylan Danis getting his ass whooped, which is always a good time. Now look at this guy. Look at this fucking super hardcore fan. Let me show you guys. Oops. You see? There we go. Nope, that was grappling. Slow paces, sure, but very skillful. We don't need people like you who thinks the sport owes you anything. The sport is to show the best fight styles. Ground control with few risks is the dominant style in MMA. Get over it or switch to something more your style, like power slap. And I tell him, fake hardcore fan that pretends to be entertained by stalling in control positions. This is the kind of fucking fan that kills the sport. Like these fucking dorks that think that they're more hardcore fans because they pretend to enjoy this boring ass shit. It's like, is it technically impressive? Yes. It is technically impressive to hold someone down like a Dricus Duplessis or a Jack Della Maddalena and to fucking, it's technically impressive. Yes, it takes a lot of skill. It is difficult to do. Is it simultaneously boring as fucking shit? Yes, it is simultaneously boring as fucking shit. MMA should reward action, aggression, and risk-taking fucking fights. It's supposed to crown the fighters who push the pace and threaten finishes and actually make people, oh shit, I'm on the edge of my seat watching this UFC fight, not just like, oh my God, he took him down again and now he's just holding him down. It's like this guy, Toby Smith, 2081, can eat a fucking bag of cocks, is what I fucking have to say to this idiot. And this guy, I wasn't bored. As someone who trains martial arts, I was impressed by the dominance. It's like, I guess how you can be impressed by the dominance. Yes, it was impressive. It was simultaneously boring as shit. Blame JDM for not wanting to take risks to win. By round 3, he was just trying to survive by any means necessary, stalling on the ground from bottom position. No. Defending the submissions and side guard with no effort to get up. Grappling is not the problem. The problem is no grounded knees or 12 to 6 elbows allowed. So this fucking casual doesn't know that 12 to 6 elbows are legal, but that would only benefit dominant grapplers and completely tilt the game in favor of elite grapplers even more. Yeah, grounded knees would probably benefit grapplers for sure. Like if you're on top of somebody and you can knee them in the face, that would definitely make a big difference. But I don't know, man. Like the JDM wanted to get up and actually fight Islam. Islam was content to just take him down and control him from top. And I don't know. I don't think that the guy on bottom should be blamed for the guy choosing to wrestle, making the fight boring. So I don't know. These guys are fucking retards. Let's see. Yeah, co-main and main stinked up bad. Yeah, Useless got MSG money. That's funny. The card was good, definitely. It was a good card outside of the main and co-main. There were some impressive moments in the fights. Islam entries and level changes, completely stifling JDM striking and chewing up the leg. It's just what happened after the takedowns that was bad. Yeah, Islam, he did a good job with the calf kicks for sure. And the takedowns were solid as fuck. Like, Jack had no defense for those takedowns. Islam was timing them so well. It's not that Islam's not a good fighter. That's not what it is. Islam's a fucking elite fighter, but it's like the shit was not entertaining to watch. It was fun. I saw a lot of Brawl live, but not going to lie, I had a lot of fake friends laughing at me because I paid for the co-main event, co-main and main to watch that. Yeah, that does kind of suck, but at least you got a whole bunch of other cool fights to watch. You saw Leon Edwards get knocked out for the first time in his career. Oh, damn, how's the card in person? Useless. Which fight has the most pop? I would imagine Prates or Morales. Dude, this guy from high school was there, and he didn't even say hi to me. A lot of fake-ass people at pay-per-views, to be honest. Damn. Yeah, no, fuck those people, Useless. Those people aren't actually your friends, you know what I'm saying? It's just people you knew in the past, and you move on, you know what I'm saying? And plus, my phone died before I could place more bets. I had only over 4.5 in Islam Supper points, but I wanted to play over 3.5. Sucks if watching with a friend that doesn't watch, they just think it's lame then. Yeah, that's exactly what happened with a friend of mine that came over the other day. Or on Saturday, I guess, not the other day, yesterday. And then my homie that's a black belt came over. He was enjoying the fights. He was bored with Islam, though. And then the only time we've had this dude come over to watch the fights was for fucking Hamzat DDP. He watched it out over at my friend's house, and they brought him over there. And now Islam JDM. So it's like this guy had fucking 2 lay and pray fests to watch, and fucking Valentina Shevchenko versus Zhang Weili. So this poor fucking casual is just watching these terrible fights. Dude, the bartender lady was so mad at me because I kept buying drinks. Fucking weird ass lady telling me I'm a baby and shit. What the fuck? KZ passionate about this. I love it. Yeah, man. I mean, I want to fucking be thoroughly entertained watching these fights. Like fighters that actually go out there and let me turn this fucking light off. Fighters that actually go out there and lay it on the line, like Yuri Prohashka, fucking Joshua Van, Khalil Roundtree, Charles Johnson. Fucking he knocked out Joshua Van, but it's like these guys that actually go out there and try to entertain the fans, and then it's just like you have these motherfuckers that go out there and just try to stifle their opponent to a win. It's just fucking lame, bro. It's not entertaining to watch. Part of the job, serving drunk people, 100%. Eat a bag of cocks, KZ 2025, 100%. That's exactly how I feel. Damn, Useless went through it. There's something special about watching at home. It's true. Yeah. JDM looked hella off. I don't even know if he looked off, man. He just couldn't fucking defend Islam's takedowns. That old lady bartender kept telling me I'm an idiot, this and that, because I didn't know what a margarita was. I mean, it's tequila and like margarita mix, like lime juice and hella other shit. Well, mainly just lime juice and tequila, and then ice. Depends on how you make it. That's funny. She's just roasting you. She was like, "Oh, so you don't drink? Like, bitch, just give me it, right? Exactly. If you're 21, like, bitch, look at my ID, take my money, give me my fucking drink, and quit giving me a hard time, bitch." You also said, "Bartender lady, sense your soft energy." Beta no balls. She said, "Only real men." I thought that this was Larry roasting Useless. It makes sense that it's Juice Man coming in here, fucking attacking him like that. What up, KZ? What's up, Juice Man? Haha. Prates versus Edwards was fire. Yeah. Because Juice Man and Larry, their profile pictures look similar when it's just, you know, on the StreamYard. Bro, how do you not know what a margarita is? That's funny. Haraguchi fight week. LMAO. Prates versus Morales needs to happen, bro. Yeah. I do want to see them both fight for the title, but I would say that Islam would just take down Prates relatively easily. But they already said Morales is next for the title. I would like to see it. KZ having 5-round wars and Reddit chats with the night hugging fans. Yeah, bro. Exactly. Not gonna lie, I don't know what a margarita is. That's funny. Give my vodka Coke, old ass hoe. Yeah. Dude, I was so red, bro. I was embarrassed as fuck. She put me on the spot. LOL, no manners, not gonna lie. Yeah, you should have been like, bitch, fuck you. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if I don't know what a margarita is. I know that it has alcohol in it, so just give it to me so I can drink it and enjoy these fights. You fucking stupid bitch. That's what you should have said to her. If you've been with a female, you got to know what a margarita is. Goddamn chat. No, I don't come at me, Max. I know what I'm doing over around here, around these parts. Eustace was like, can I have one alcohol, please? Can you please provide me with an alcoholic beverage, ma'am? She's like, you little ass boy, you ain't even drinking alcohol. What you doing around here drinking? He's just like, quit giving me a fucking hard time, lady. Oh, shit. Let me see, dude. It's because I don't know what is in the margarita, so I asked her. She was so mad. God damn it. So it's a girl drink, LMAO? Yeah, it's like a cocktail. A margarita. I mean, margaritas are nice. I mean, shit, they're I wouldn't call it a girl drink. I don't know. This fucking guy tells me that I've been watching for a year max. That same clown telling me that the sport doesn't owe me anything. Fucking telling this guy, I went 11 for 3 on picks on the card. People want to watch entertaining fights. Clowns like you that pretend to enjoy stalling or killing the sport. This fucking guy can eat a bag of dicks. The internet is such a fucking toxic place. I definitely don't help myself when it comes to avoiding the toxicity, I would say. But it is what it is. Eustace was like, God forbid a dude wanted to catch a buzz. You mean the drink? Oh, right. I think JDM was the easiest fight for Islam at welterweight, to be honest. Like, if it's Morales, Shavkat, Gary, it's going to be harder. I would say so. I would fucking hope so, at least. What was the cost of a margarita MSG? Fucking $20, right? Yeah, no, those expensive ass drinks. Dude, yeah, shit. You'd be better off just bringing like a plastic flask, like under your testicles. Just have some straight, like hard liquor. So then you can and then just buy like a lemonade or something like that. Just fucking make your own cocktails there at your seat. See. But if you guys want to go ahead and support your boy in the comments, because we're going to be having a lot of these fucking sweaty virgins coming at me, I'd appreciate it. Leaving a like and all that stuff. Facts, fucking expensive as fuck. I'd rather drink 1942 Casamigos at home. This week is Hooker versus Armin, right? Good fight, but Armin W. Yeah, I would definitely think that Armin's just going to take him down and control him, similar to what Khabib did. Bet KZ, what got your back? I appreciate you guys. Hearing some people hyping Hamzat versus Pereira like that shit will not be trash. Same people on your Reddit post. Yeah, bro. They're like, oh yeah, nobody wants to fight. Nobody wants to see Hamzat fight Pereira because he's just going to take him down and control him. Yeah, no shit. No fucking shit. The whole point of watching Pereira fight is that he's an entertaining striker. We don't just want to see him stuck on his fucking back. Hamzat just stalling in top position like he did against DDP. I mean, Hamzat would probably be more live to submit him, maybe. But I don't know. It'd be fucking cool to see Alex Pereira knock him out, but he probably wouldn't get the chance because Hamzat would just shoot a takedown immediately at the start of every round, which is a pain in the ass. Better off taking a few shots at Everclear before going in. Casey Collins soldiers. Yeah, bro, I gotta get some backup with these sweaty fucking virgins from Reddit. These NPC bots can shine your boots, bro. Fuck them, yeah, for sure. Exactly. They don't fucking know the love of the game that I have, bro. I'm fucking tearing my ACL in my backyard, throwing fucking spinning kicks. Like I've made fucking sacrifices to the sport, bro. Sacrifices that nobody's asked me to make, but sacrifices nonetheless. All right. I fucking gave my ACL to this sport. I'm so fucking stupid, bro. Such a fucking idiot. Oh god. Yep. I appreciate you guys though. Ugh. At least not everybody is against me here. Bet you haven't torn an ACL, little bro. Yeah, exactly. They don't know the trenches exactly, bro. Yeah, what do you know about fucking MMA, bro? You've never gone to a fucking jiu-jitsu class and got your shoulder crunched by some fucking dude on steroids, built like Paulo Costa, Norman Osborn mode. Do you know what I've sacrificed? Exactly. Oh shit. Big WKZ or I appreciate you, useless. Oh fuck. That shit's funny. Bo Nickel plus Aura. New York don't got trenches, just gay clubs. I mean, bro, the apartments themselves are trenches, those basement apartments. Bo equals Aura. He had a good fucking head kick knockout. That was pretty sick. I'm not gonna hate on the knockout. Maybe the quality of competition. They definitely gave Bo a setup fight. But Bo definitely went out there and capitalized on the opportunity. So, even though he got fucked up by RDR and he was crushing a bunch of cans before that, Rodolfo Vieira, I would say, like, he's a jiu-jitsu guy. He's not going to be able to take Bo down and establish his game where he's strongest. So it was just like a fight for Bo to go out there and win via striking. But, he fucked him up. He whooped his ass for sure. So credit to Bo for doing that. I saw his head kick KO the other day after LOL. I went to do something right before it came. That's fucking crazy. Yeah, I don't even think I saw it in the moment, but luckily I was able to rewind and see it because it's like I would kind of like looked. I was doing something, I don't know, like getting food or a drink or whatever, and then I just see Rodolfo Vieira just on the ground. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, I have to rewind this and see. And then I saw it. He landed that perfect head kick, put him out nasty. That was very great. There was a lot of performance in the nights. Good card overall, seriously. Just the last fight. The last two fights, yeah, the co-main and main were fucking abysmally boring. Just painfully boring. I mean, no pull up in the projects, LOL, and get slimed in New York. LOL, let alone the crazies on the subway, bro. Motherfuckers just smoking crack on the subway. Just people just straight up taking a shit in public. That's so crazy to me, bro. Like California and New York, in terms of like the homeless crazies running around, is fucking wild. Oh yeah, and so happy Cortez lost. Yeah, bro, she's fucking more concerned with how she looks than like going out there and getting the win. Let's see. The Nickel Vieira fight was shit, but the finish was nasty. I mean, it was pretty entertaining. I mean, Nickel was landing a lot of big shots. It wasn't very competitive, but Nickel was kind of whooping his ass for at least. At least there was that. At least we saw Bo Nickel beat the shit out of him. 320 remains the best card of the year, in my opinion. Let me see. When it comes to like the actual number of the event, like I'm fucking terrible at remembering the number, but I know that I watched UFC 320. I know that for a fact. But let me see, which one was that? Magomed Ankalaev versus Alex Pereira. Oh my god, when Pereira fucking knocked him out in a minute, that talk about fucking some entertainment value, bro. Alex Pereira going out there and knocking him out in a minute and 20 seconds. He just went out there flying at him from the very beginning, trying to knock him out, and then he did. And then Corey Sandhagen versus Merab was a sick ass fight. Yuri Prohashka versus Khalil Roundtree was a sick ass fight. Come on. Yeah, I think I agree with you here, Haro. Oh yeah. For sure. Oh fuck. Fucking that was when Ju Sang Yu got knocked out by that fucking piece of shit Daniel Santos. That weight missing motherfucker. Yeah, no, that was a really good card. 100%. 321 was the Aspinall one where it ended with an eye poke, fucking pain. Payne. 319 was dog shit with Hamzat just laying on top of Dricus du Plessis for 25 minutes. I mean, Lerone Murphy did get that 6 spinning elbow KO. So did Carlos Prates. 2 spinning elbow KOs in a row. So, yeah, that one was good outside of the main event. 318, Dustin versus Max. Solid. 318 was the one with all the big fucking upsets. Michael Johnson getting the win. Patricio Pitbull beating Dan Ige. Daniel Rodriguez beating Kevin Holland. Paulo Costa beating Roman Kopylov. Yeah, those 4 underdogs in a row winning on the main card was fucking crazy. Good Lord. Let's see. She's so focused on her looks. Yeah, her fucking eyelashes. And Aaron was just locked in, 100%. Don't get me wrong, Cortez was tagging her, but in the end, Aaron got the choke. Yeah, Cortez looked good in round 1 because Aaron's not like a striker, and she was just trying to go out there and strike with her in round 1, I guess, to just like tire her out, slow her down, gas her out a little bit. But yeah, man, 314 second place. I'll check it out. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. Exactly. Yeah, no, exactly. Same with Yuri Prochazka versus Khalil Roundtree. Yuri Prochazka looked fucking terrible in rounds 1 and 2 against Khalil Roundtree. Khalil was just picking him apart, and literally Yuri was having little to no success. And then eventually, like, Khalil's cardio just fell off of a cliff, and then Yuri just kept coming forward, started landing big shots on him. Khalil was just swinging for the fences, trying to keep him off of him. Yuri just kept coming forward, got that nasty-ass fucking left hook KO. Was it a left hook or a right hook? I know that he had him up against the cage. He hit him with, like, the 1-2-3, put Khalil out nasty. Shit, man. If you would have told me that, don't worry, bro, Yuri's gonna win, I would have been like, you're fucking crazy, bro. Yuri does not look good. I wanted Yuri to win. I was rooting for him, and I was like, fuck, man. As a Yuri fan, these first 2 rounds are hard to watch. Yuri's having no success, and then he just breaks him in round 3. That shit was fucking wild. But yeah, 314 was really good. That was when Alexander Volkanovski fought Diego Lopez. Diego Lopez is really fucking good, man. How good is Alexander Volkanovski based on fucking what Diego just did to John Silva and what Alexander Volkanovski was able to do against Islam in the first fight? Like, how fucking good is this guy? That was when Paddy Pimblett fucking murdered Michael Chandler. Yair smoked Pitbull. John Silva beat up Bryce, and that was after Bryce was talking about all that Nazi stuff. Ho Penny has returned to Bo Nickel status. Yeah, Bo Nickel has earned his name back with that head kick, for sure. Energy was crazy. Imagine the difference in energy with performances like that. Yeah, no, for sure. 100%. It's fucking just the pay-per-views have been good, man, but there have just been a couple of stinkers here with fucking Hamzat and Islam. Valentina, I guess to a lesser extent, because it's WMMA. At the end of the day, you have like less expectations when it comes to WMMA. But it's like before, I couldn't even think of a fight that WMMA fight that I was more hyped for than Valentina versus Wei Li, and then it was just so lackluster compared to the expectations. Same thing with Islam JDM, man, and same thing with Hamzat DDP. Like, when you're expecting like a competitive fight where it's like they're going back and forth, you're expecting damage to be done, you're expecting a war, essentially. You're expecting these dudes to fucking just really go after it. And then you have 5 rounds of just grapple heavy, like top control dominance. It's like, fuck me, dude. This shit is not what I expected. Very boring. I mean, I guess if you're a fucking hardcore fan on Reddit, it's not boring, and go watch kickboxing, you fucking casual. But it's like, if you're actually like a fight fan that wants to watch entertaining fights, then that shit's boring for sure. Luke Riley fight week. Yeah, I got to watch some tape on him. Let's fucking go. Tracy Cortez, when asked who's the best looking UFC fighter, she said Shamil Gaziev. Yeah. Dude, did you see that clip of her going like, I don't know who the main event is? Yeah, I was like, what's Islam doing here? And my coach was like, oh, he's the main event. It's like, Tracy, what the fuck are you talking about? You fucking dumbass bimbo. Luke Riley, a big fave, huh? He is. He's like a minus 265 against Bogdan Grad. Yeah. Bogdan Grad he's solid. He's got some solid UFC experience. He is a really reckless kind of guy, though. But I don't know. He's a good fighter overall. He's dangerous for sure. He goes out there and fights hard. Oh, but yeah, dogs. It is 12:30 at night where I'm at right now. It is pretty late. I do work tomorrow. So, your boy should go about getting to bed here soon-ish. But if there's anything else you guys want me to preview here, anything else you guys want me to talk about, or if you're good with me just fucking off, I don't know. Let me go ahead and look at Sarukian versus Hooker again. Early leans, I'm going to say Sarukian. Bilal Muhammad, Ian Gary, fuck. Since it's 3 rounds, I'm going to lean towards Ian Gary. I don't think Bilal's really going to be able to weaponize his cardio. If it was 5 rounds, I think that Bilal would have more of a chance here. So we're going Arman Sarukian, Ian Gary, Volkan Oezdemir, Oralby, Jack Hermanson. I guess I'll lean Oralby. Jack is coming off of that brutal KO loss. He's dropping a weight class. Yeah, I'll go Oralby. Sergey Spivak versus Shamil Gaziev. I'll go Sergey Spivak. I feel like he's better technically. Shamil Gaziev is kind of more dangerous on the feet, though. I don't know. That one I might have to sit on a little bit. Alex Perez, Asul Almabayev. Yeah, Asul Almabayev all day. He's going to smoke him. Luke Riley, Bogdan Grad. I got to watch some tape on Luke Riley, but I'm sure that they want him to come in and win because he's undefeated. Abdul Rahman Yakayev, minus 1,000. Sweet fucking Christ. Okay, so I'm Rafael Sakeda. Isn't he coming off of a knockout loss to no? Okay, he got knocked out by Meneses Bakauskas. Yeah, that shit was crazy. I thought he got knocked out by Azamat Mirzakhanov, but that was who the fuck was that? That was somebody else, not this dude. Oh shit. Who was the Brazilian guy that Azamat Mirzakhanov knocked out recently? It was Rafael something as well, I think. Azamat Mirzakhanov. Brenjison Ribeiro. Okay, so not even fucking close to Rafael Sequeira at all. Okay, but they're both Brazilians and they fucking look kind of similar. So I guess that was my confusion. So yeah, Brenson Ribeiro, Kyoji Horiguchi, Tagir Ulanbekov. I gotta watch tape on Horiguchi. Beksat Almakan, Alexander Taporia. I'm leaning Beksat. Ryan Loder versus Ismail Nardiev. Maybe Nardiev. I don't know. Maybe Loder. I don't know. Loder is fucking. He's a really good wrestler. He's a really good grappler. Nardiev can kind of be exploited in that realm. Nurolo Aliev versus Shaquem Rock. I got to watch some tape on Shaquem Rock. Saiged Izagakmaev versus Nicholas Dalby. I'm going to go with the 22-2 Russian making his debut. I'm going to assume that they want him to get the fucking win here. And then these 2 no-names for the first fight of the night, Marek Bujlo and Denzel Freeman. No idea. All right. But yeah, guys, Bilal versus Ian will be funny. I don't know why. I feel like that will be a funny fight, especially if they have a press conference and they're just talking shit back and forth. If Dan Hooker wins, I'll be lit, but good stream, dude. Peace. Yeah, I appreciate you guys for coming through. Max, Raro, Useless, Juice Man, Larry. Hernana was in here for a bit. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. Paku as well. But shout out to you guys. Go ahead and watch my most recent video if you haven't already. I'd appreciate it. I feel like I made a couple of good points in here, especially towards the end. I feel like the end is kind of like where the video kind of is a little bit stronger, which, I wish it was more towards the beginning than the end. But go ahead and check out your boy's video if you don't mind. I'd appreciate it. But yeah, go ahead and have a good night, guys. Peace out. I'll see you next time when I drop the picks and predictions video for UFC Qatar. So peace out, dudes. Have a good night. See ya.